Hello everyone, welcome back to some modded Pitforge. Are you excited? I am. We've got lots of cool things to do today. I'm going to start by making some more power, and the reason I'm going to do that is because I'm going to make a cool thing called a void ore miner, which is going to mine us ores from the void so we get more resources. Now, since last episode I did quite a lot of mining because I need tons of gold for this void ore miner, and also had to go mining again because I needed some diamond ore and I only had diamonds, but it's all fine. And I've also made a few things like some components, so basic control circuit enriched alloy, some stone for putting the windmills on. I think I'll need sand for a recipe, and I'll probably need glass for recipes, and some connectors and wire coils to connect things up. But first things first, we need to make the power using the wind, whatever they're called, wind generators. So that those require control circuits, alloys. I've got everything, so we need osmium, we've got enriched alloy, we need control circuits, and we're going to be needing gold and redstone. So if I just go downstairs to this awesome sorting system, which I think I've fixed a few more things in the modded thing, but there's still quite a few things going right through to the end which are really difficult to understand what they are, so it's all fine. So I think I said I needed some osmium. So as you can see, I've gone mining. I'll show you this. I've got quite a lot of diamonds too. Gold and redstone. There we go. And we're going to make 10 windmills because I did some testing in creative, and I need 8 just to power this tier of the miner thing. And actually the first tier requires the most power, the second tier requires less power, but that requires like tons of diamonds, as you'll see shortly. But this one requires 8 windmills worth, and another 2 because I don't actually really have enough power to keep these running permanently. This like empties, and that's not the greatest. So using those things, we should be able to make ourselves 10 wind generators, which means we need 20 of these things. So apparently we only have enough 16 right now. What's missing? I don't really know. Let's have a look. What's missing from here? Oh, apparently we don't have enough enriched alloy. Huh. Maybe I counted wrong. I don't really know. But I will make a bit more enriched alloy. So that's just something. Iron and redstone. Got it. I'll make some more of that and get back to you. One thing you might have noticed is my hammer's a bit more colourful than before. That's because, as I said, I did a lot of mining to get all the gold I need. So I've added a few things. I used a lapis to get loads of luck, which is basically gives it fortune to get more diamonds. I did redstone to make it faster, a diamond so it could mine obsidian, which I needed to give it reinforced, which required making something with obsidian in it to give it additional durability. So that given me a much better hammer. See, it's got looting 3, fortune 3, it's really fast, and that's really cool. And I also quickly, because it wouldn't let me have the luck and silk touch at the same time, I made something called a silky gem. Yeah, here we go, silky jewel, and attached it to just a bronze pick so I could get one diamond ore for the recipe we're going to be making for the miner later on. Okay, that's 10 wind generators. So now let's grab our cables and our wires and our stone. And if we, oh yeah, I also killed some monsters in case you hadn't noticed that. Now with those, what would I need? These don't stack, do they? No. And our wind generator, I'm just trying to sort out my inventory. There we go. We're going to place all of these down up on our hill right at this high point, and I've got the stone so I can expand out this platform a bit because it's not big enough, and I don't want our wind generators to be like awfully overlapping and looking bad. So I thought I'd actually smelt up a bit of stone so I could fix it up a bit. So if we do wind generators, they don't go that close, do they? They go at, how big's the gap? 3, 1, 2, 3 there, and then we'll have another row behind them, and I'll just get all of these placed and hopefully not looking too bad. Right, they're all placed and wired up. As you might be able to tell, things weren't quite as simple as they would seem. I had to make a few more relays, and I actually had to make more wires and kill some creepers and stuff like that, but it's all fine. We've now got 10 different wind generators all sitting here, and they should be wired up to my battery now. So if we go down here, you can see all the wires should be fine, and we should have a ridiculous amount of power coming in, which is of course exactly what I want with a nice full battery. So that's good. Now I'm going to show you what we're actually making today. The void ore miner. We're going to make tier 1. I mean, this doesn't look too bad on its own, does it? But then you have to make tons of things like structure blocks. You need like these, and that just all adds up to a ridiculous amount of stuff. But first, let's test out my sorting system again, shall we? Because I seem to have managed to get a ridiculous amount of crap in my inventory in a ridiculously short amount of time. But hey, whatever, it's all fine. I can now actually just dump it all into a sort system and realize I have a spare wind generator. Huh. Well, that's not good, is it? Okay, let me go and place one more wind generator, then I'll get started. Okay, so first things first, you're going to want the void ore miner controller tier 1. Now that actually requires some nether quartz ore, but I am prepared for this. I do have obsidian somewhere, not entirely sure where, but I believe I have some there. Good. And if I get some flint and steel, so that requires a piece of iron and a piece of flint, I can make a nether portal and go to the nether to get nether quartz ore and hopefully not die in the nether, because it's probably extremely dangerous. So I'm just going to quickly go and get a tiny bit of ore. And where the hell's my hammer? Hopefully I haven't thrown it somewhere. Is it in here? Uh-oh, where on earth did my hammer go? I need to go and find that. I probably left it around here. And we're in the nether, and it looks like we've arrived at someone else's nether base or something, based on the fact it's all protected, which is good, I guess. But I do need some nether quartz ore. Oh my god, look at all this cool stuff. That leads to someone else's base. But yes, I need some nether quartz somewhere, so hopefully there's some in the general area. There's quite a lot of nether portals around here, actually. So, you know, that's nice. Where is some nether quartz? There's some in the ceiling. Any not in the ceiling? The ceiling will do. Whatever. That's the ceiling, right? Yep. We needed the ore. I remembered now. I remember. Don't worry. So we'll use our silk touch pickaxe that I made, and we'll slowly dig it out. And we just need one ore. And I have arrived. Where am I? I'm not at my base, that's for sure. Okay, based on the map, I need to actually work out where my base is. So, where am I? I've opened the map. I'm at a base I don't know about. I don't know whose base this is, actually. But if I just head over towards this, I'm just going to quickly head over back to my base. Okay, now I've got that nether quartz ore. I'm also going to need some iron ore, which I made sure I had some of, and a piece of diamond ore. And what else am I going to need? I'm going to need lots of gold, which I meant mining for. So if we just sort this a bit, gold, 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 and I'm going to need some clear glass and a lens, which is more clear glass, which I get by smelting enriched sand, which is sand and nether quartz. Yes, I was smart. I do have some sand, I think, in this chest. Yep. Good, and that should be all we need to make a void ore miner controller. But if you thought that was all we need to go mining, you are incredibly mistaken. Next thing I need to make is an... Yes, it is. It's an assembler. So that's 2 obsidian and a structure block. And we're going to use a basalt because that's what we have lots of. So that's 2 diamonds, redstone, and tier 1. So basically need to get... We've got gold, we've got redstone, just need to grab our diamonds from down in... Which chest where? This chest here, good. I really hope I don't die and lose everything now, because I have so much crap in my inventory. But if we make this structure block, we need the tier 1 structure block, and I don't have any basalt on me, because I'm far too stupid to remember that. So if we go down here to the basalt... Basalt. Yeah, I made sure I mined plenty of that, because we'll be needing that for many more structure blocks soon. Trust me on that. So we make some tier 1 basalt structure blocks. 31 of those, sure, why not? And we'll make some... like 1 tier 2 structure block for now, I think is enough. So we make 1 of those. Okay, apparently we were out of redstone. Fine, I got plenty of that. And then we put this, and I think it was like that. Yes, good. And then we put that with some obsidian, which should still be in my inventory, and we get an assembler. Okay, now what this will do is, as well as assembling our multi-block, it will tell us what we need. We need 24 structure block tier 1 or above, 20 machine base, 2 laser core, and 1 laser lens. So we've actually got all the structure blocks now, which is good. Don't worry, the extras will all be useful later. So what was next? 20 machine base. Let's work on that. Machine... No, not machine. Machine base. There we go. How do we make that? Basalt machine base. Okay, we're going to need gold nuggets, iron bars, basalt and redstone, and we needed 20 of that. I think we should have all we need. Okay, yeah, this is all running with the iron I accidentally dumped in, and this is running, and this is not going down. It used to be this would not have enough power, and now it does. Also, I found some nether diamond ore, so I got a few more diamonds, which is nice. But there we go, more clear glass, and we can make, I believe, these laser lenses, 2 of them. Okay, let's put chicken in the middle. Why on earth did it do that? Okay, they're just thinking, does the recipe work? Chicken? Apparently not. Okay, what do we need now? I've got 1 clear laser lens. Okay, I think we're going to do the clear one because the color kind of changes what you get, but I just want a decent amount of everything. No, okay, lens. What does it want from me? Probably like this. Yeah, this thing. Okay, that's more clear glass around clear glass with clear glass or whatever it was called. It wasn't clear glass. Yes, it is clear glass. Oh my god, I still don't have enough, but don't worry, this time the problem is sand, not quartz. I do actually have enough quartz right now this second, so just quickly go and grab a bit of sand and smelt a tiny bit more clear glass. Okay, good, clear glass made, perfect. So now we put this around the, if we can actually be slightly less derpy about it, this, and I think I have everything I need. I'll just do a final check. So 24 structure blocks, yep. 20 machine bases, yes. 2 laser cores, yes, and a clear lens. Great. So I'm going to put this down just out the back. Here is where I want it. Now I know that it needs to be 3 off the ground to look best, so I'm just going to do that. Where do I want it exactly? Probably here's good, yeah. So if I think if I put it like if I actually have it in my inventory, not placed on the ground over here, duh. So if I mine it like that, and then I go over here, and I will actually have it in my inventory to place down. Don't swap the assembler out. And now the cool thing about this mod is if I just get this crud out of the way, and don't dig big holes in my floor, which I don't like, I can theoretically just left click with the assembler, right click with the assembler even, and it will place it all. I think I might have to hold right click, or yeah, look, it's placing all the pieces. I think that might be nearly it. I can't really tell. That should be it. That looks pretty built to me. Now the reason it's not quite functional yet is it actually needs to go down to bedrock so it can access the void. So underneath this thing here should be bedrock, but obviously it's not, so I have a little bit of digging to do, and I swear this Paxel is way too fast on dirt. So we need to find the laser core. That should be it, I think. Yep. Where's the lens? Is that actually placed here? It has. Cool. And if we just dig, I'm not going to be dumb. I'm going to use hover mode so I don't end up mining myself into lava. But if I just dig down, I should be able to get this down to bedrock without too much trouble. And that looks a lot like diamond, but it's just apatite, so don't worry. There we go, and it's turned on. You can see there's this cool beam which looks exactly like a beacon beam going down, and it still seems to be full of power, so we definitely have enough power to power it, and it's just going to slowly pull in ores. It's quite slow, it's like 1 every 20 seconds or something, but it can just pull in loads of different ores, and it will work while I'm not on because the server's on all the time. There we go, it's got 2 iron already. Isn't that fairly cool? So this is just going to slowly pull in ores. So while that's doing that, you can see this is just going to sit there for now. It's eventually going to It's eventually going to be connected to the system, but not to this episode. I want to upgrade the rest of my chest to iron chest, because that was always the plan. And actually I want to get some diamonds and upgrade that chest on top of the thing as well. Well, actually no, not diamonds, sand. I have plenty of diamonds, I don't have sand. Yeah, I have more diamonds than I have sand. Isn't that an interesting thought? Oh well. So let's just mine myself a little bit of sand so we can actually have some glass. Good. And then I'll smelt this glass and also get some other things prepared. Okay, I need 13 of these. I'm going to make wood to iron chest upgrades. So that means I can upgrade the chest without it losing everything in its inventory on the ground. So I can just do this. I need to make sure I'm on the chest. There we go. And it's an iron chest now. And it's much bigger. And it's still got its full inventory. So if we go around like this, so this was always the plan. I just didn't have enough iron when I originally put these in, but as I said, I did a lot of mining between episodes, so I have resources, and now we have that miner that's also going to be getting us loads of resources. And let's pull out, I think, a few more of these. Good. And finish them off. Good. Crystal chest. Let's place this and bigger chest down on top of our miner, like so. And we can see in the time already, it's got that bauxite, 2 coal ore, osmium ore, a redstone ore, gold ore, lapis ore, black quartz ore, cinnabar ore, and 2 iron ore. And imagine this running for the entire week. That would be pretty cool, don't you think? I do. So now we've got loads of power. There's another thing I think I'll do this episode, because why not? We're going to upgrade some of these to factories. So we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of factory, and that will make these faster. So to make a factory from mechanism, factory, good, we just need the block and 2 basic control circuits, iron and redstone. So we need to make 8 basic control circuits, so that's 8 osmium and 8 redstone, and I'll make those, and then we'll make the things and upgrade them to factories. That's good. So now we just mine up each one and turn it into a factory and hope we don't break anything. That sounds good to me. So purification chamber, and then we put it in here and we get a basic purifying factory. Good, that worked. So now let's do the other 3. Boop, boop, boop. Any idea what order they're in? Nope. Okay, cool. Doesn't matter. I can work out the order. Sure I can. Then there's like a smelter, an enrichment chamber, and a crusher. Okay, I think next I'm gonna say I want to crush them. Then I want to enrich them. Then smelt them, probably. That's my guess. There we go. So now let's just check all the inputs and outputs, which will probably have changed. We want to turn auto sort on, so it like automatically splits it between the 3 different lines properly, because if we don't do that, then it's going to like only use one and it won't be as fast, so we don't want that. Okay, let me just fix up all these inputs and outputs. Okay, I think I fixed up the inputs and outputs, and another thing I would love to do is make something called an energy upgrade, so they use a bit less energy, because I don't want to ever be using ridiculous amounts of energy. So it's called an upgrade. I can't remember quite its name. Upgrade, and then we want the, if we can find it anywhere, energy upgrade. Yep. So that's 2 glass, gold dust, and enriched alloy. So if we just get some gold and turn it into dust in our new factory, it should be nice and fast. It increases the amount by 3.16 times, probably increases the efficiency too, and they've also got massive capacity now, where they've just emptied this temporarily and it's full again. Okay, maybe they didn't, whatever. Okay, so now those are running. We can test it out by looking at what this machine has got for us just in the time I've been upgrading my things. Remember, this will be running for a week between recordings of episodes, so we'll have a lot of ores in that week. And this Paxel's actually a semi-decent weapon, and that makes me happy. So just in this time here, what has it got? My god, it's got like 4 bauxite, 6 coal, 3 osmium, 3 redstone. So 4 redstone, shit. Oh no. Well, that is very unfortunate, isn't it? I was just checking what I got, and now I have not got a working thing. Well, it's got like iron, copper, silver, yellowite, lead, apatite. No diamond yet, but that's fine. But I have to make a few things, and I need to fix this up. So let me fix up this machine. It's going to be slightly annoying, but it makes me sad, but I am going to fix it. I'm not going to leave it broken. Don't worry about that. Wow, I just noticed it broke the controller. That's like the hardest part to get. That makes me really annoyed because I'm going to have to go mine another nether quartz ore. So pretty much we've lost a large part of the progress, but I am going to fix it. Don't worry. Okay, good. It's fixed. Perfect. Now let's just place a bit of dirt down where the creeper blew up some dirt I don't want mining. Because I do want this to actually have be like sitting on a platform at least some sides. There we go. That's probably enough. There we go. And it's all working again. Apart from the fact it doesn't have any power, but you know, just ignore that small fact for the moment, because I have forgotten to get to the thing I need for power. So let's just quickly grab that. I died from fall damage because my boots kind of ran out of charge. I don't have any of the things I need for power, really. I thought I would do. Oh well, I'm just gonna have to make another one of those. It feels like it's taken longer the second time around to make this thing, but you know, that's probably just me being silly. It probably didn't actually take longer the second time around, but you know, it's all fine. So I just need to quickly make the thing I need to connect the power up. So that's in this thing here, and then I'll be able to finish. So I was so close to finishing, but you know, fate just decided creeper. But that reminds me, there was a thing I was going to do. I literally was going to do, but I forgot. I was going to build a wall. Now, I'm not sure where the blocks I need to build this wall are now. They could be anywhere. But I was going to build a wall out of factory blocks. So, if I just find some factory blocks somewhere, I'll make some and I'll build that wall I need. Okay, wall complete. Let's redo the power to this thing. And we should be all fixed up after basically building this thing twice because of the stupid annoying creeper. And there we go. We've got a few ores in here, so let's grab these out. There's actually a lot of ores in here. I mean, wow, seriously. And let's show you the new improved factories we've got before we end off. So here we go. We're going to dump. Just going to make sure we have the things we don't want to dump in the bottom bar. Like, say, food, for example. There we go. And we don't want to dump that. And that should be good. And dump all that, like so. And a lot of it should be heading up there, like it is, into the factory. So here we go. They're now being pulled out of here much faster. And doing 3 at a time. That's right. So this is much faster. Hopefully our power supplies are keeping up. I can't tell. But you can see it's 3 times as fast, 3 times better, 3 times more awesome. So we've got an awesome miner thing getting us tons of ores and depositing them in that chest. And we upgraded our power massively, and we rebuilt the miner, and we made factories with energy things in them. And that's what we did in this episode. It went a bit long due to me having to actually rebuild this thing. But anyway, look at these amazing ores we've got so many of. Like, wow, and it does glowstone as well. So, you know, we're going to have glowstone if we want it. But thank you everyone for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and goodbye.